get ready for the ultimate tech takeover. In a world that never sleeps, the news cycle is moving faster than ever, and you need to be plugged in to what's next. Today, we're diving deep into the biggest stories shaping our digital future, from groundbreaking financial moves to revolutionary tech advancements. You won't want to miss a single second of this. First up, a titan of the digital asset world is making a massive play for the public markets, setting its sights on a valuation that could redefine industry standards. What does this mean for the future of finance and decentralized technology? We've got all the details you need to stay ahead of the curve. Then, we're switching gears to explore how a major player is strategically positioning itself within the rapidly evolving crypto landscape, betting big on regulation and mainstream adoption. This move could signal a new era for digital currencies. But that's not all. We're also breaking down how a key financial regulator is refocusing its efforts on critical economic indicators, potentially reshaping the entire financial system as we know it. What does this mean for your investments and the broader economy? And finally, get ready for a seismic shift as a leading exchange brings tokenized equities directly to a major blockchain, blurring the lines between traditional and digital assets like never before. The future is here, and it's happening now. Stick around for all the insights, analysis, and what you need to know to navigate this incredible wave of innovation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Gemini IPO's $2.1 billion IPO amidst crypto market resurgence. Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, is gearing up for a significant public market debut, targeting an initial public offering, IPO, that could value the company at approximately $2.1 billion. This ambitious move signals a growing confidence in the crypto sector, which has seen a notable recovery and increasing mainstream acceptance. Gemini plans to offer 16.7 million shares of its Class A common stock, with an estimated price range of $17 to $19 per share. This offering aims to raise between $284 million and $318 million, providing the company with substantial capital to fuel its growth and expansion. The exchange intends to list its shares on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol GEMI. The decision to go public comes at a time when several other cryptocurrency-related companies have successfully entered the public markets, further validating the trend of digital asset firms seeking traditional financial avenues. For instance, Crypto Exchange Bullish experienced an 83% surge in its stock price upon its August listing, and Circle, the issuer of the widely used USDC stablecoin, saw its stock jump an impressive 168% on its first day of trading in June. These successes highlight a growing openness from the traditional finance world towards embracing digital assets, particularly those that demonstrate transparency and regulatory compliance. Gemini has positioned itself as a regulated and compliant U.S. alternative to offshore exchanges, a strategy that has attracted significant institutional interest. This is particularly relevant given the ongoing regulatory scrutiny faced by the broader crypto industry. The company's filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, revealed that it generated $142.2 million in revenue for 2024, a substantial increase from $98.1 million in 2023. Despite this growth, Gemini reported a net loss of $282.5 million for the first 6 months of 2025, a wider deficit compared to the $41.1 million net loss in the same period of the previous year. This financial performance, however, is viewed within the context of the crypto market's overall recovery and Gemini's strategic investments. The Winklevoss twins have been vocal about their vision for Gemini as a secure and regulated platform, and this IPO is a critical step in realizing that vision. Industry analysts are closely watching Gemini's public debut, seeing it as a bellwether for the future of regulated crypto exchanges and the broader adoption of digital assets. The IPO is expected to commence trading on August 16, pending market conditions and regulatory approvals. Gemini's valuation and filing reflect a strategic bet on the continued maturation and integration of cryptocurrencies into the global financial system. Hold on tight, because the crypto world is buzzing with even more strategic moves that are reshaping the financial landscape. Next, we're diving into how Gemini is specifically leveraging its regulatory compliance to capture market share and build trust in the evolving digital asset ecosystem. Gemini's IPO, a strategic bet on the future of regulated crypto trading. Gemini, the New York-based cryptocurrency exchange founded by Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, is making a significant move towards public markets with its planned initial public offering, IPO. The exchange has set a price range between $17 and $19 per share, aiming to raise up to $317 million. This offering is expected to value Gemini at approximately $2.22 billion, a valuation that underscores the growing confidence in the digital asset sector and Gemini's specific positioning within it. The company has filed its S-1 registration statement with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, signaling its intent to list its Class A common stock on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol GEMI. Gemini has strategically classified itself as an emerging growth company, a designation that allows it to benefit from certain exemptions under U.S. securities law. These exemptions include providing only 2 years of audited financial statements and omitting detailed executive compensation disclosures, which can streamline the IPO process. The IPO is being spearheaded by a consortium of prominent investment banks, including Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and Cantor, who are acting as lead bookrunners. Additional underwriters involved in the offering are Evercore ISI, Mizuho, Truist Securities, Cohen and Company Capital Markets, Keefe, Bruyette & Woods, a Stifel Company, Needham & Company, and Rosenblatt. These underwriters also hold an option to purchase up to an additional 2.4 million shares and 103,652 shares of Class A common stock within 30 days following the IPO filing. Gemini's IPO is part of a broader trend of cryptocurrency firms returning to public markets after a period of regulatory uncertainty. This trend reflects an improving regulatory clarity and a resurgence in trading activity as digital assets like Bitcoin gain traction. The company reported revenues of $142.2 million for 2024, a notable increase from $98.1 million in 2023. This revenue growth indicates a strengthening market position, although Gemini's revenue is still smaller compared to larger competitors like Coinbase. The Winklevoss twins have consistently emphasized Gemini's commitment to compliance and regulation, presenting it as a secure and trustworthy alternative to offshore exchanges, which has resonated well with institutional investors. Gemini's IPO follows the successful market debuts of other crypto-related entities such as stablecoin issuer Circle, trading platform eToro, and Bullish. The company has navigated its share of regulatory challenges, including a notable dispute with crypto lender Genesis, which drew significant attention from regulators. For investors, Gemini represents a mid-sized player in the competitive crypto exchange market, with the potential to capitalize on increased adoption and clearer regulatory frameworks. The IPO filing highlights Gemini's ambition to scale its operations and solidify its standing as a key participant in the U.S. crypto ecosystem. The planned listing date is August 16, subject to market conditions and regulatory approvals, marking a significant milestone in Gemini's journey. Stay with us as we delve into how regulatory shifts are playing a crucial role in shaping the future of digital assets. Next, we're examining how financial watchdogs are recalibrating their focus on core economic indicators, potentially altering the regulatory landscape for all businesses. Gemini aims to cash in on crypto's regulatory comeback. Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, is making a strategic push into the public markets with its impending initial public offering, IPO. The company is aiming for a valuation of approximately $2.1 billion, with plans to raise between $284 million and $318 million by offering 16.7 million shares at a price range of $17 to $19 each. This move is a clear indicator of Gemini's confidence in the current crypto market climate, which has seen a resurgence in trading activity and a growing acceptance of digital assets within traditional finance. The exchange intends to list its Class A common stock on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol GEMI. Gemini's decision to go public is bolstered by the recent successes of other crypto-related companies in the stock market. For example, Bullish, another cryptocurrency exchange, saw its stock price surge by 83% following its August listing, and Circle, the issuer of the USDC stablecoin, experienced a remarkable 168% jump on its first day of trading in June. These positive market receptions suggest that investors are increasingly willing to back digital asset firms, especially those that prioritize regulatory compliance and transparency. Gemini has long positioned itself as a regulated U.S. alternative to offshore exchanges, a strategy that has proven effective in attracting institutional investors and building a reputation for trustworthiness. This focus on compliance is particularly important given the evolving regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies. The company's filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, revealed that its revenue for 2024 reached $142.2 million, a significant increase from $98.1 million in 2023. This growth reflects the broader market recovery and increased trading volumes. However, Gemini also reported a net loss of $282.5 million for the first 6 months of 2025, an increase from the $41.1 million net loss during the same period last year. Despite the reported losses, the company's revenue growth and strategic positioning are seen as positive indicators by market analysts. The IPO is being underwritten by major financial institutions, including Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and Cantor, underscoring the legitimacy and potential of Gemini's market entry. The company's ability to navigate regulatory challenges, including past disputes that drew attention from financial watchdogs, further strengthens its appeal to investors seeking exposure to the crypto market. Gemini's IPO is slated to commence trading on August 16, pending regulatory approvals and market conditions. This public offering represents a critical step for Gemini in expanding its operations, enhancing its brand visibility, and solidifying its position as a leading regulated cryptocurrency exchange. As the crypto world embraces regulation, the financial sector itself is undergoing a period of intense scrutiny. Next, we'll explore how regulators are shifting their focus back to fundamental economic metrics, a move that could have wide-ranging implications for the financial industry. Kraken brings tokenized equities to Ethereum blockchain. In a move that further blurs the lines between traditional finance and the burgeoning world of digital assets, cryptocurrency exchange Kraken has announced the integration of tokenized equities onto the Ethereum blockchain. This groundbreaking development allows users to trade fractional shares of publicly traded companies directly within the crypto ecosystem, leveraging the security and transparency of blockchain technology. Kraken's initiative is a significant step towards making traditional financial instruments more accessible and liquid for a wider audience, particularly for those already engaged in the cryptocurrency market. By tokenizing equities, Kraken is essentially creating digital representations of stocks that can be bought, sold, and held on the blockchain, similar to how cryptocurrencies operate. This process involves partnering with regulated custodians and financial institutions to ensure compliance with securities laws and maintain the integrity of the underlying assets. The tokenized equities are being made available on the Ethereum blockchain, one of the largest and most established blockchain networks, known for its robust smart contract capabilities and extensive developer community. This choice of platform suggests a commitment to leveraging a secure and widely adopted infrastructure for this new offering. Kraken has stated that this integration is part of its ongoing effort to bridge the gap between traditional finance and decentralized finance, DeFi, providing users with a more comprehensive and integrated trading experience. The company aims to offer a curated selection of popular stocks, allowing users to invest with greater flexibility and potentially lower transaction costs compared to traditional brokerage accounts. The market impact of this development could be substantial, potentially democratizing access to stock markets and introducing new avenues for investment. For crypto enthusiasts, it offers a way to diversify their portfolios with traditional assets without leaving the crypto environment. For traditional investors, it presents an opportunity to explore digital asset trading with familiar instruments. Industry analysts view this move as a significant innovation, highlighting the potential for blockchain technology to revolutionize the trading and settlement of securities. The ability to trade fractional shares also lowers the barrier to entry for many investors, making it possible to invest in high-priced stocks with smaller amounts of capital. Kraken's foray into tokenized equities follows a trend of traditional financial institutions exploring blockchain solutions for various applications, including trade finance, asset management, and securities settlement. The company's commitment to regulatory compliance is paramount, ensuring that these tokenized assets are offered in a manner that adheres to all relevant securities regulations. While specific performance benchmarks for tokenized equities are still emerging, the underlying blockchain technology promises faster settlement times and increased transparency in trading. The availability of these tokenized equities is expected to roll out progressively, with Kraken likely to expand its offerings based on user demand and market reception. This development positions Kraken as a key player in the evolution of digital finance, paving the way for broader adoption of tokenized assets across various industries. This integration of traditional assets onto the blockchain is a game changer, but it's not the only major shift happening in the financial world. Get ready, because next we're revealing which critical financial metrics regulators are putting back under the microscope and what it could mean for you. In summary, Gemini is targeting a $2.1 billion IPO, signaling a strong resurgence for regulated crypto trading. We also saw Kraken bring tokenized equities to the Ethereum blockchain, further integrating traditional and digital finance. Plus, banking regulators are refocusing on key financial metrics, potentially reshaping the economic landscape. Don't miss out on any of these game-changing updates. Hit that like button if you found this information valuable. Subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for your daily dose of tech and finance news, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content, and join the conversation in the comments below.